Cade Simmons, who went 1 inning, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs to this point. But again, those 2 out there, his breaking ball, a slow curve, misses outside, 2-0 to Haas. Mouse, that is, on deck, and Bradley in the hole. And the Cats have been walked and hit most of the game, but this inning it's 3 hits on and 1 run.
Pitch rolls away there, but winds up back in the glove. Almost able to get another run across.
A 3-0 count to Haas. As Mouse waits on deck. Again, the Bearcats lead by 6. 7 runs on 4 hits and an error. 2 errors on Richlands as a pitch on the way. Misses outside. Ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Haas. Oh, that is 4 walks in the ball game. 5 hit batters to this point for Richlands. Really, you're kind of doomed from the beginning when you have pitching performance like this as a team. So really hurts you.
Yeah, and I mean, it's hard to say. Like, if you look at the stats, I mean, you really just had no hits, and I mean, it's hard to even pull a guy for no hits. But just the intangibles of the game is what caused the pulling and the damage, really.
Bases loaded as Mouse comes to the plate. He singled in a run last time up, as this is a called strike right down the middle, and it's 0-1.
Big time to string together another few hits here.
Chance to really stack on this 6-run lead as they've scored 2 in this inning. Bobby Medley led it off with fireworks, hit one down the line. Legged out a triple. As this one is a hard hit ground ball chopped towards short. Barry Fields throws to second across, not in time and offline at first base. They won't get the second part, but they get the middle runner. 1 run scores, and it's 8-1. It goes 6-4. As Mouse reaches on the fielder's choice.
Courtesy for the catcher. I believe Clifton back on first base to run.
And that is Anderson over at third base. Runners on the corners. As Michael Bradley comes to the plate.
You call him out again, or you let it be?
Bradley at the plate, number 8 hitter in this order for the Cats, trying to get on for the first time today. Runner goes, pitch misses low, kicks off the catcher and goes behind him, but no advance at third, but a swiped bag by Clifton.
Number 3, Michael Bradley.
Runners at second and third, and a 1-0 count to the number 8 hitter Bradley, and he's the 8th hitter. So we've had back-to-back innings where the Cats have had 8 batters come to the plate, and still just actually there's 2 outs now in this one, in this inning. I have 1 out on the board, but we had the ground-out RBI by Dixon, it seemed like about 40 minutes ago after the Medley triple. It's been a while. Well, not quite that long.
No, it's been a while.
It's good to have long innings when it's orange and black having them.
I agree. It's a lot more fun.
1-0 count. Runners second and third as Bradley steps back in after the quick visit there by Tarter. Pitch on the way. Misses up and in. Or up and away, that is. 4-2. 2-0. They only have 10 guys on their roster right now with an injury. Every time they make a pitching change, they move everyone. It seems like they even tried to adjust us up here in the booth, I believe, during the change. And so I still don't know who's at third. As that pitch misses inside, it's 3-0.
No. Who's at first, Dylan?
Who is on first? Brown's at first. That's where he started. He was at third for a time. Definitely, you get your money's worth out of your coach whenever he's having to make 4 moves every time he makes a pitching change.
We should think a little more as a coach, for sure.
3-0 count. This one misses inside. Ball 4 to Bradley.
Maybe he does listen, Dylan.
2 walks by Wilson.
Jamie's due. You know, I don't think we've seen him get a hit yet.
Anderson at third. Mouse at second. Bradley at first. As Lathrop, the number 9 hitter in the lineup, and the 9th hitter in the order, will come to the plate. He's been hit by a pitch and grounded out to second in his first 2 at-bats. Pitch a breaking ball, goes all the way past the catcher on a passed ball, trying to get home and scoring underneath the tag, and a dropped throw, and coming in behind trying to score is Mouse, and he'll score. Actually, Clifton running for Mouse.
And then the runner advances from second to third.
So it was basically a 2-base passed ball. It's 2 runs, so it's 10 runs in the game for the Cats once they get it all added up. That was an odd sequence as Bradley went from first to third on a passed ball by the catcher. It hit off Tarter's glove and rolled by. He tried to toss it to Wilson, who was covering at home. The pitcher came up to cover, trying to get Anderson, yes, and couldn't get him. And it tipped away from him, and John Clifton, aggressive on the base pass, scored easily behind him.
And Jamie brings his runner across here, gives the Cats a good chance to end the game early tonight.
A 2-0 count to Jamie as this one goes straight behind him. Another wild pitch, and scoring easily is Bradley as he'll slide in for another run on a passed ball or wild pitch that time. And it's 11-1 Cats. I think we got to go one more inning before we get that run rule take effect.
I think, the next 3 outs.
Top of the 5, yeah. We got to get through 5. So top of the 5th, if Griffith can get it, it'll be a short day for the Cats as they lead 11-1. 6 runs in this inning for the Cats as that one missed low, ball 4, and we've batted around as Lathrop, after the walk, it's 3 consecutive walks by Wilson, or 3 walks in this outing by Wilson. He's walked 3 of his 4 batters faced. And that's the worst thing as a coach. You would much rather have a pitching staff that would just pound the strike zone and give up hits than to give up freebies and other teams.
Let them hit it, yeah. Because it's frustrating as a player, too, sitting out there, and you don't have the chance to do anything about it.
And there's 2 outs in the inning. Hard hit ball towards right field. Houchins, that is, over there, and he'll make the grab for the out. And that's out number 3 of the inning as we head to the top of the 5th. Cats lead 11-1. 6 runs in the inning on just 3 hits. 1 error. Possibly 2. Did they call that error? Did they call that an error on the pitcher whenever it got away for the second run?
They didn't.
They did not.
It should have been, but.
So 6 runs, 3 hits, 1 error in the inning as the Cats expand the lead to 11-1. Let's take a commercial break. When we get back, Griffith 3 outs away from closing this thing out. Cats lead by 10 here on Bearcat Radio.
Follow Bearcat Radio on Twitter with the handle @VHS Bearcat Radio, and on Facebook by searching Bearcat Radio for the upcoming broadcast schedule and shows on the flagship stream of Virginia High School Athletics.
I want to thank my mommy for loving me so much,
for taking me to the doctor when I broke my foot, for leaving me alone when I wanted to be alone.
And now, as a grown-up, I'm thankful for being able to take care of you, my dear mom, for taking you to your therapies, for understanding that sometimes you simply want to be alone.
Roles change without us noticing. That's why AARP gives you the information to provide even better care for your loved one. Visit aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Thanks for listening to tonight's game on Bearcat Radio. Remember that after the final whistle, all games are available for replay at Spreaker.com/Bearcat Radio.
For the Bearcats defensively as John Malumba will come in at third base and take over for Haas. And in left, John Clifton takes over for Jordan Dixon. Zach Griffith on the mound, 3 outs away from getting the Cats out of here early as he'll face 9-1-2. The pitch misses down and away, and it's 1-0 to Houchins, or Null, that is, who is the designated hitter. It's Null, Tarter, and Barry. 9-1-2 as this one's fouled straight back. 1-1, and this would be a boost for the Cats, and plus you don't have to play the next 2 innings if you can get out of this.
Yeah, but we mentioned Griffith having to sit on the side for a little while. The long innings kind of hurts. I mean, not just getting colder.
1-1. This one, a late swing, fouled off down the first baseline. Coming over is Lewis near the fence. Nearly made the grab as it hit off the fence. Diving effort over there by Davidson trying to get it on the second bounce, but it hit the fence. Ricocheted off. 1-2. Unfortunately, you can't get it off the rebound.
Shame.
That'd make it a lot more interesting off the wall. Just think about being at Fenway. You could probably get a lot more outs that way, wouldn't you?
It'd be terrible to play at Fenway.
Especially for a lefty. 1-2 count. 2-0. Let's see where Griffith goes. He goes breaking ball
What
high.
in the world?
And a late swing.
What a pitch.
Up and in. A late swing by Null. And that is 5 straight strikeouts and 8 or 7 strikeouts in the game for Griffith. And I don't know. It was almost like if you were playing a video game and your button got stuck and you pressed it
You
late.
hit the button just a little late.
He was tardy on that one. You couldn't have even brought an excuse to class and gotten credit for being there. He was so late on that one. You've had those days, haven't you, where
Dylan,
show up?
God, you always complain about my terrible ones. Oh, that was terrible.
What? That was good. 2-0 as that one misses. We're back to the top of the order. You like that.
I'll think on it tonight, and I'll get back to you.
2-0 misses up over the head of Tartar, and it's 3-1.
I'll see if that makes more sense in the morning. I don't know.
I said he was so late that he didn't get to class in time, that he wouldn't have gotten credit for being there. It's like if you had an 80-minute class and you showed up 50 minutes into it.
Did that the other day, actually.
Did you get credit for it?
Yeah.
It's also called college.
I had an excuse. I was working
College
on a
strike,
project. I had to finish up the project, then I'll be there.
You always have an excuse.
Dylan would also assume that I'm the guy to be late to my own funeral. But.
That one missed. Ball 4. So Tartar will take his base. That's just a second walk by Griffith. To put that into perspective, Richlands has 6 walks as a pitching staff, and they've hit 5 batters. Bearcats sent 10 batters to the plate in the last half inning.
Let him hit it, Zach.
Mouse had a good block there. As it counts 1-0. Yeah, now's not the time to start trying to pick and choose your location. You're up by 10. You might have that little bit of, wanting to finish this thing here as the runner's trying to steal. Pitch miss low, throw down, not
good
in
throw.
Time, but right on the money. But not in time as Tartar gets the stolen base. The first base runner that's been on since the second inning for Richlands. A promising start for him. Had runners at second and third with 2 outs.
Good pitch.
Nearly got him across. They took the lead early in the second inning, 1-0, but since then it's been all Bearcats as the count's now 2-1 as pumps a fastball by Barry. There's a pitch. This one lifted toward left, high in the air. Clifton running in. Down the line, sliding. Clifton, it bounces off his glove, and it's in play fair. And Malumbo will have to run it in, and now runners at second and third. That ball was hit so high in the air. Clifton had to cover a lot of ground. It was in that no-man's angle, kind of the Bermuda Triangle there in that corner, and nobody
could come up with it. I think you got to give it either,
it.
though. Maybe I'm just harsh.
I believe you're right. He got to it. He kind of slid. I had an awkward kind of dive where he was halfway down trying to reach up and catch a ball, and he couldn't make the grab. So they'll rule it a single. Runners at second and third, and now that 10-run deficit's now in jeopardy with runners at second and third and 1 out as the first pitch fouled back by Simmons. Cole waiting on deck. Tartar in the hole. That is Bo Tartar. Will Tartar's at third. Fastball or a breaking pitch inside and a called strike. 0-2. Griffith's wanting to get home early tonight, trying to keep these runners.
A little cold on that hill.
Here's a pitch from Griffith. Breaking ball ripped up the middle. He'll have to hang around a little longer as Richlands gets a hit up the middle. 1 run will score. The throw In from Lathrop to the plate.
Oh, what a throw
time.
by
Got him.
Jamie.
Jamie throws one out.